So it's, what is it, 7:19. Doing a spark plug swap out on a 2017 Dodge Grand Caravan. It's taken me about a solid 40 minutes to get to this point, to basically take the entire plenum off. A lot of little connections and stuff to take off. These Dodge connections are, I mean, I'm not a mechanic, but they've got to be the fucking worst in the industry. Just real tedious to get them to pop off. And obviously here, once you pop everything off, you've got 1, 2, 3 up front, just a 10mm bolt. Take the coil out, take the plug out, and bada bing, bada boom. Everything's relatively straightforward. I mean, I'm unseizing all the rubber lines, but I cheated, guys. I watched this dude, this guy right here. What's this guy's name? Let's see what his name is. He's actually got a pretty good video here. U-Wrench. So thank you, U-Wrench. You helped me out with this change. Mainly getting those clips off. I couldn't figure it out, and I didn't want to break them, obviously. But, you know, being a 200+ pound gorilla, I think I did break one of them. Gonna have to put a little electrical tape around it or something to make sure it's on. I like to put silicone, a little bit of silicone on these rubber hoses when I put them back on, so that way it's easier to take them off next time, or hopefully I won't have to change this again. And these little guys here, swapping these out. Got new Felpro plenum gaskets, so pop those off before I put it back on. But it was a good video. I just like to document everything they do, my magnets. And you're gonna need one of these driver thingamajiggies here. I guess it's 5/16. You need a 5/16 driver, but preferably you need one that's got a longer shaft than this, because that's what she said, right? But anyway, on this one here, it's on one of these here, I'm pretty sure it's this one here, it gets the bottoms out, so I had to fashion a different one here, 5/16, just to get that bolt out. Anyway, U-Wrench, that guy's pretty helpful to get this going. I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling out these coils and pulling out the plugs. The engine's cold, so it hasn't run in several hours, so should be good. I won't torque them down like a madman. By the way, too, these bolts that are holding on the plenum, they really weren't that tight at all. I mean, I think they're supposed to be like 25 inch-pounds or something along those lines, so it's not a lot of torque, guys. So if you're taking those off and you're putting them back on, there is a pattern that you need to follow. Pretty sure this guy, U-Wrench, he's gonna cover that pattern, but usually it's, you know, from the center out, but it's specific. They want you to tighten whatever the sequence is gonna be, you know, maybe this one first, then that one, then this one, then this one, and whatever the hell it is, you know, but you get the idea. So, all right, it's getting late, so I gotta get cracking on this and get my spark plugs here. Show you what I got. Got some Champions, because I believe it's original equipment, and that's what AutoZone had. These bad boys are Champion plugs. I think they were $10 each or $9.99. Yeah, $9.99. And I've got the Pro intake plenum gasket. That was $32.99. And that's up here. It's this boy. Okay, part number MS97205. All right, so take some. These are some before shots. We'll get you some after shots. See how it all works out. See you in a bit. All right, so a little update video. 7:39. I took one plug out, and I thought the engine was cold enough, but in reality it's not. I went to go take this first plug out and it came out way too easy, and I suspect that came out way too easy because the engine is still warm. It's warm. I mean, I don't know how, it's got heat to it. So when you change your spark plugs, you should be changing them. The engine should be, you know, stone cold, I guess, is really what it should be. So this engine's a little bit too warm. I did go ahead and change out the plenum gaskets, right? So the blue ones are the Pro. These white ones are the originals, and that is the original plug. Can you see it there? Yeah, it's the same thing. Champion. RER8ZWYC. I believe that's a B4. And bugs are starting to come out. That's what we got here. Part 9407. So that's what's in it. That's what's going back in it. I'm going to cover up this plenum here so nothing goes in there. Close the hood, and we'll resume this tomorrow. The wife's not going to be happy, but you know, that's a whole nother story. New ever start battery, not bad. New Fram air filter, not bad. So all in all, this is a relatively easy job if you could get past the frustration point of undoing a couple clips and all that jazz. So I am saying that without finishing it, but I've done this job before on the old minivan. Similar type setup, not exactly the same. Done it on the Altima. The Altima's parked on the street right now. Bring it back into the driveway, and that's that. So we'll give you we'll do a wrap-up video tomorrow here when we finish this out. So that's it. See you tomorrow. Alright, so a little video update on the spark plug project. It is 2:57 on Sunday. I started this project yesterday to take apart the upper manifold. The engine was still too hot yesterday. Noticed that when I took out the first spark plug, it was super easy to take it out, and the engine was still really warm. So I decided to wait to let the engine cool off until today. So had a baseball game this morning, so now I'm doing the spark plug. So basically what I'm doing is taking out the old spark plugs. I already did this one and this one, and they're not on so tight, right? So basically being really ginger with it, just putting a dab of anti-seize on the threads here, and a dab of dielectric grease on the porcelain here. So far these spark plugs are coming out at about 55 thousandths. The new ones are gapped at 43 thousandths. That's what the old ones look like. Pop out one of the new ones. spark plugs. If you're able to see this angle. Yeah, you can see that on camera. How about that? Hand tight. Get it started there. So the engine is cold. That's what you want. You don't want to work on a hot block where you're gonna. That's it. Nothing more than that. See, I'm kind of like tightening it. I'm not yanking on it from this end. Kind of going middle of the ratchet. Give it a good tug, and that's plenty tight. That's needs to be super, super tight. Switch up my combination here. Coil back in. Press her in. My 10mm on my coil bolt. Again, on this 10mm, I'm not grabbing the ratchet all the way out here. Grabbing it here on the inside, making sure that it's snug. That's it. I'm not giving it any more than that. It doesn't need it. Okay, that's that. So pretty easy. Got the front ones done. Got my plenum gaskets in, and I'll go ahead and now do the back section and come back to you. I mean, really, this job is not that hard. Don't over tighten your spark plugs. If you're in a salty environment, you might want to put a dab, just a dab of anti-seize. I want to put a dab dielectric grease, nothing more, and on the porcelain sides. That way the porcelain doesn't get stuck to the rubber, and it helps make a good seal. You don't get the electrode jumping, etc. That's about it. So we're going to tackle the back section. Come back to you here as I'm working on that back section, and come back to you with a wrap-up video. See you in a bit. Just a real quick snippet. This is my my rig to get into the back cylinder. So basically, I got a 3-inch extension adapter, my spark plug socket, an adapter, 3-inch, and a swivel connect. Drop that in, and that gives us a nice fit. So there you go, just a heads up on that. All right, all spark plugs are changed. Take a look see in here. Oh, it looks nice. I don't know what I'm looking at, but whatever. We got a little, if that's our VIN number on there, right? What this is, but anyway. I guess that's the fuel, right? That might be the fuel. Anyway, we're ready to assemble. Okay. Here's our 6 spark plugs. Ready to put this bad boy back together. It's 3:25. I don't know what time we started. It's been like maybe 15 minutes. Yeah, I mean, taking the spark plugs out, that's maybe a 15-minute job, but taking the whole thing apart and putting it back together, I mean, for me, this is probably like, you know, an hour and 30 to 2-hour job. Well, I'm not done yet, but that's what I'm estimating. I'm gonna put it back together. So, there we go. All right, we got 91,788 miles. Car is back on. Sounds as it should. That's a good sign that we reconnected everything that we needed schooled. Coming along just fine. I like to use some of this stuff. Basically silicone grease. I like to put that on my vacuum hoses when I put them back on and stuff. Seems to be running fine. Take it for a little test drive. I'm gonna put the beauty cover back on in a minute. Check it on everything's sitting there. I think we do. Put the beauty cover back on when we get back. For a little spin around the block. Come on, baby, get in there. Check engine lights, that's good, that's a good sign. Oh, screwing up my video, sorry. Okay, we changed the oil at 90,033. There's number one, that's the filter, and we also rotated the tires. How about that? So I'm going to take it for a little spin. Fingers crossed. I think everything looks and sounds good. That's a promising sign. So we shall see. Keep the cover back on. Be ready to motor down to Disney World. All right, folks. See you on the next one. I guess this project is really not that difficult. It takes a little patience to take the upper manifold apart. Make sure you don't break any of the clips and stuff like that. A little bit of patience. Watch some videos on how others do it. If you're not a mechanic, well, obviously if you're a mechanic, you're probably not watching this video, right? So that's that. A little tune-up on the car. Change the spark plugs, manifold gaskets, and we should be good to go. See you on the next one. Peace.